Yesterday, a few of you saw my video and you did see that I said I wasn't doing well. What you don't know is that I have been feeling like I was having a stroke. If you notice in some of my videos, I did say that because my situation, but I started taking medicine, which is Geodon, for bipolar disorder. And the reason why I had stopped taking it prior to a couple of days ago was because I had a stroke before, and many of you had seen the residual effects of that. One of the problems that I'm having is that I need the medicine to quiet the noise in my head. I'm very aware of that, but the system the system is not working for me because the side effects I'm having from it is not too much I can deal with. So I'm having a hard time. I was in my house a little while ago, and I was making my meat, and I started not being able to feel my hands and my feet and things like that. I have been trying my best to do what I can do to stay independent, live on my own, and stuff like that. I just don't know what to do. I really don't know what to do. And today it got so bad, and then I had to leave my apartment, go knock on doors, and I'm clearly in distress. I couldn't feel my feet. The right side of my body was just gone. So I'm at a loss at this moment. I keep saying sorry for something I should not have to say sorry for. I owe no one anything other than myself to do the best I can to take care of myself. I've been trying my best to work, to try to earn so I can get myself, a better life. I can't do that if I don't have better health. I go one place, my insurance is not accepted. I go another place, whatever the case may be. So I don't know what to do. At this moment now, I'm just waiting. And this noise you hear, this beep, 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 y'all already know what this noise is doing to you, girl. But I'm being tested. My CAT scan was done. My mouth is feeling a little better. My hand is feeling a little better. Like the tingling is gone, but I'm trying everything in my power not to cry. I kid you not. I'm tired of crying. I'm tired of crying. I'm trying my best to do the best I can. A little while ago, I was crying because I said I can't even sell a greeting card. I don't want to feel bad about those things because you know what? Everybody's dealing with whatever they're dealing with, and I understand that. But I've been trying for years, and I am so thankful that I'm in the community that I'm in. The doctors here are so nice. The doctor listened with so much patience. I've met nothing but kindness since I've been here. But I kid you not, I'm in the wrong place to even say some of the things that I'm feeling. But a part of me, 1 minute, feel like not waking up. At this moment, I'm so happy because one of the medical providers used to live where I just moved from, and he was saying some things, and after seeing my ID, so I'm like, thank God, somebody understands. But I came in this hospital, and all I could feel was kindness. You understand? I am so thankful that I'm here because it's like a whole different environment coming from where I was used. And I know I shouldn't say stuff like that because not everyone can understand. But I'm just so thankful to be here. I'm able to inhale a little bit better today. I was struggling to breathe yesterday. I was struggling my hardest to breathe. Who is this? Somebody just please don't make me laugh because I'm trying my best. But today I said I just had to dial 911, and everybody was in my apartment, and all I could think of was like, y'all are walking on my rug. I just got on my hands and knees and scrubbed, a couple of days ago. But those things should not matter when your life, is in distress. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just thankful to be where I am now. About 15 people were just on this channel, and now it's down to three. So that tells you something, if nothing else does. But that doesn't bother me at all. The only thing I'm saying is that yesterday I made a video. I showed you my some of the things in my home that I just moved into, but for right now, I I just want to be okay, and I want people who do care. And I believe that's everyone, so I'm just going to leave it there. There's no, we don't want to do that other stuff. But I'm so thankful to have the neighbors that I have because I was worried about my crock pot that's on the stove. I didn't want it to be unplugged. And, one person was like, it's a crock pot. I said, don't lock the door. Another one was so nice, to give me her number so she could pick me up. I'm not, I cannot tell you how hard it is to struggle with trying to get my medicine right with, one side effect after another, but it's horrible. But I'm just thankful. I'm just thankful. The only thing I can say is thankful. I feel so bad because someone said to me, call your mother and let her know you're okay. And I'm like, I'm not waking my mother up. My mom's asleep, And I'm like, I don't want to be a bother. I don't want to be, a bother. And all I could think of was the fact that I wanted to make sure that my bills were paid, next month. And I'm like, oh my goodness. I was trying the best I could. I was watching somebody's video that was so happy about the greeting cards they sold and they were shocked, And I'm like, one thing I am happy for everybody. I'm happy for everybody, so I'm not gonna feel sad because I whatever. No, no, no. It's a we thing. We all have to make it. We all have to eat. We all have to live. I'm just thankful, but I just hope when I said to the man that I need another medicine to quiet the noise in my head because the medicine I'm on now, which is Geodon, I'm gonna have to take. Whether it gives me a stroke again or not, I'm gonna have to take it. Why? Because I need the noise in my head to quiet. Today I was at the kitchen counter and I made my pork shoulder. I was able to stay right there and do everything I had to do. And it was great. I kid you not, it was great. Yesterday I chopped up like more than 30 tomatoes in individual bags and I did it all and I was able to stay there and focus. But unless you understand what a person lives with, dealing with that, you just won't understand. So it is what it is, and I'm thankful. I see three little thumbs up, and all I can say is thank you to whoever it was. Someone is MetaQuest 3S dude. Thank you so much. But I don't know. I'm just trying. I don't want anything to happen, and then my daughter end up finding out. My mom was in the hospital. She worries so much, and she tries to take care of me, but it's not her job to take care of me. My baby is only 32 years old. It's not her job to take care of her mom. So I don't want my daughter to know I'm here. So hopefully she doesn't, know I love my daughter. But thank you so much. Get well soon. I will be better. Thank you so much. But I don't know who is taking that medicine, that hot flashes. I lost 13 teeth behind that medication. And when I came in here, I was worried, about what they were going to ask me to do when I go into one of the machines. So I had to do the right thing and I had to say, do I have to do this or do I have to do that? And they said no. So it is what it is. But I just can only say that in life, no matter what you do, try to eat as best you can and try your best to take care of yourself because if you think that almighty dollar is going to matter at the end of the day, your health is what matters. You need your health more than you need anything else. You need money to get through the day, to pay your bills. You can't live for free. You can't eat for free. But I'm so thankful that I am learning to cook, my food and stuff. I cannot wait to get home and get some of that pork shoulder. But it's been in the crock pot. I got about how many 20 pieces in that crock pot? But just trying to make myself laugh so I don't have to cry. I've been trying to keep my head up, above water and do what I have to do. But it is what it is. We have to do what we have to do. So, what I actually did today, which was causing me to feel a little bit better, is I've been trying to find foods that don't have BPA in the can so I can, start building my new pantry that I'm gonna be working on. But it is what it is. So the only thing I can say is thank you to everybody who has been making their videos and doing the things that they do to help themselves. How you like your eggs? Somebody just asked me how I like my eggs. Am I supposed to? Am I supposed to answer that? Who asked me, do I like how I make my eggs? I have a video how I make my eggs. Am I supposed to answer that? I'm not sure, but I do need to laugh. I'm not gonna lie. So thank you for even asking the comment. And my mom is home, and she asked me how did I get to the hospital, and I'm like, the ambulance took me to the hospital, so she wants to know which hospital. But I'm trying to tell her, you don't know where I am, period, on the map. So stay in your bed where you are, where you are, and it will be okay. But I have been struggling to inhale for a few days. You might have noticed that yesterday in my video as well. So that's one of the things I've been struggling with is to inhale. But what I did forget to tell her is that the top of my mouth was a little bit numb as well. So I'm gonna have to let her know. But it is okay. And thank you to all of you that have been saying these little things. And I see the little prayer hands, and thank you for that too. I do believe in prayer, and I stay faithful, to myself, to myself. So thank you so much. And I'm going to end my video because I have neighbors next to me. So, and I know you can hear them. And it's okay because they know I'm recording because they're nice. I told you, my neighbors, they're nice. Everybody here is nice. So, thank you so much. And I will see you soon. Mary, I know you were at the emergency room yesterday because you couldn't feel your leg or whatever the case may be. Well, you see where I'm sitting, right? Same thing, but mine was mostly on the right side. And at one point, I thought maybe I was frostbitten. I don't know what that feels like, but I was like, am I frostbitten or something? I didn't know. I wasn't feeling well. So I was like, I'm not going to play in the sandbox on this one. So I went, in my hallway. Now, I can't even tell you the name of my neighbor because I just moved here. But I knocked on the door and I'm like, and let me tell you something. For the last 3 days, I've been trying to learn Spanish. Why? Because it's predominantly Spanish wherever I go. So I want to be able to go anywhere and understand everything I can possibly. So I am determined. But not only that, I don't care how long it takes me. I'm going to learn every language that there is. You don't want to go anywhere and you can't ask for a meal that doesn't contain something that can kill you. You know what I'm saying? Like a hot pepper or something like that. I kid you not. So I've been having a fun time. That's why yesterday when I was chatting with Mary, I was saying some words that I learned and she tried to correct me when I was right. Go ahead, Mary. But anyway, I knocked on the door and I had to ask somebody, do they have somebody that can pick me up? And she just was looking and she was trying to talk to me, but all three or four or whoever was at the door. But I kid you not, y'all are gonna be like, Shay is talking some stuff because if when I get home and I can tell you what I have to tell you, you're gonna be like, no, that did not happen, and yes, that did happen. Anyway, thank you so much. I'm in a really nice room too. This room is nice, but I'm gonna say something, and I'm not gonna apologize for saying it because it's the truth. So you can't say, she said that. It's the truth, and we have to learn to accept the truth, whether we like to hear it the way we hear it or not. As long as my delivery is okay, then it's okay. But anybody notice when you go out from the hospital that it smells like piss? Well, this hospital smells like clean. I kid you not. I'm able to breathe. You hear me? I was saying it to someone, and he's from Mount Vernon, so he's like, he understood. But sometimes people find those things like kind of weird to hear. But when you walk into a hospital and you in distress and all you smelling is the bathroom, that's an issue. You understand? It's an issue. So all I can say is I am just thankful. But when I was coming here, all I could keep saying was that I'm sorry because I don't want to be, a problem, but I don't know. But thank you so much to everyone who watch this. I'm sitting here now looking at all the little prayer hands, the little king thing. I don't know what that king thing is, but hello, I see you saying hello, and I see hi and thank you so much. But I'm gonna check back with my mom, and I will be back later to let you all know I'm doing better. But if you saw my video yesterday, you will know I was not doing well, and this is why. So thank you so much, and have a good day. Bye bye.